This chat is already hilarious, and I gotta watch out because there's some trouble and some shenanigans. But welcome to my channel, John's Comics with Kids. And if you're arriving hoping to find some kind of consistent CGC unboxing content, I'm sorry to tell you, this is the finale. This is the end. I've canceled that membership, cut those ties. These books represent the finale, hopefully the explosive, exciting finale to my CGC journey. It took about 2 years, 3 years worth of time, but it's all done. Now nothing left but my tears of hopefully joy, but maybe tragedy, as I unbox and unveil these final 8 books. So you can go back through my channel if you want later. Yeah, look at other unboxings I've done. I really am not a huge submitter to CGC. This has just been a sort of experiment in understanding how it works and in protecting some of my favorite books. So I've got my final 8. These are all older books that would not qualify as modern or any of those cheaper tiers. And so I've got 8 here. I got some friends backstage, and I've got some Eagle Rare that I've opened up here. Shout out to the Jabroni for representing that brand and hooking me up with that. So I'm got a little something to drink, got some books to show off, and I'm gonna go slowly as usual when it comes to these kind of things. But the first guy to join me backstage was the Wolf. What is up, Tony?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still saying hi to everybody.
Hey,
how you doing? Congratulations.
My babies are home.
They're home. So cute.
And just jumping in a second ago, another D&D alumni, a guy I was hanging out last night with. What's up, Alec?
What's up, jerks?
Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing?
Got a couple of massholes with me tonight. So I got
never have enough massholes.
I got some big boy books in here. I got some big boys hanging with me on the panel tonight, and I got some friends in the chat I'm going to say hello to, and then we can. Hopefully, I'll go through this a little faster than my usual CGC unboxings, or these guys are going to pass out because it's going to be late. Rob Boswell, good to see you. Tailgating earliest in the chat, along with Kevin from Entropy and Comics. Hello to Kevin. Got the Magic Lasso in the chat. Good to see you. Jennifer, hope things are going well for you, Jen. John, Big Daddy Ross in the chat. And we got Stephen M. also holding it down in there. He says, I feel your pain. Had 20 books at CBCS for almost a year. Man, it's a long time.
Yeah, that's
shenanigans is what it is. Bearded Comic Bro, really just here to make sure my copy of Two Faces for a Silver appearance lower than his. That's what and I don't know what his is, so he's going to have to remind me what we're targeting here.
Seriously.
Dre, what is going on, sir? Hope you're doing well. It's early for me, but not so much for these guys. These guys, it's 9 o'clock.
It is 9:09.
10.0, or I want my money back, John. 10.0 on what? Because I don't know that that's going to happen tonight for anything. Perry, good to see you, Perry. Hope things are going well. Thierry, what is going on? It's he's been cracking me up over on the Instagram with some of his videos, man. I've been dying. Hilarious stuff. Bronze Page, good to see you. John, I know Matt is here. Matt is there. Thanatos, he's probably, I got a couple of Green Lanterns, so maybe that's why he's floating around.
or Boyo 7.
Oh, is Matt? Oh, because Matty, one of these used to be Matt's books. Boyo 7. One of these used to be his. Not anymore. What's up, brother John? Got lots of good Johns in this chat. How we doing? Michael, what is going on? Good to see you. Jay Hood. I know he's curious about that giant size X-Men now that he's got his own. Bob just dropped a new video talking about one of my favorite fantasy characters from fantasy novels, Drizzt Do'Urden. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Some people say Drizzt.
I've always said Drizzt.
Drizzt, even though there's no vowel there.
Yeah.
What's that from?
Give it that. He's D&D. From several books, but the Forgotten Realms is the publishing company, I believe, for those books.
It's like D&D novels.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? I think I got it. Mr. Gretzky, what is going on? What did I say?
No, you said Mr. Gretzky, and I saw at the same time. I said,
There
hey.
you go. And Bearded's still not telling me the grade for his book, so we're just going to assume that whatever I get is higher. That's where I'm at with that one.
I think that's fair.
So the story with these books is I sent them off a year and a month or so ago. I think they arrived in Florida right around the 1st of July a year ago. So, normal CGC turnaround, the 13, 14-month turnaround on these. They were the only non-modern books I have submitted to CGC. So these were kind of the books over the last 5 years that I've purchased raw and felt needed protection, because these are not books I'm planning on selling at any point. These are not books that I'm looking to recoup loss or money from. They were just the big boy books that I wanted to protect. They've been pressed and cleaned. I have a friend named Andrew from Andrew's Comics and Dogs on Instagram, and his Instagram's linked down below because he's pressed everything I've sent to CGC, and he's just a really good friend and a really good help in kind of looking over these books and helping me make choices. He's still talking to me, even though this submission has 5 square bound books. And pressing and cleaning square bound books, apparently, I'm learning, sucks. And he was like, I'm never doing square bound books again, because I sent these 5. Plus, I sent him the book Alex sent me, the first Jane Foster in What If as Thor, is a square bound book as well. So he ended up pressing and cleaning 6 square bound books for me.
Sorry.
Yeah. Apologies to Andrew, but also huge thanks. I really do appreciate the time and effort he put into it. I do not fast track anything, J Hood, because I'm not willing to give more money for something that I can just be patient about. So I'm fairly okay with just saying I'll push the patience button a few extra times on my end. Sector 15 is here, and I know he's excited because I got 2 Green Lantern books in here that I do want to get to, and I'm going to kick it off here with a book from TJ, the Slab Dragon Watson. 2 of the books in this lot came from him, and they were gifts from him. So they're books that I imagine will be the higher graded books, and not the ones that I can afford to buy for myself.
If history shows anything, TJ books are usually your higher grade.
Right. So I'm gonna kick it off. Let me go into the slightly larger screen mode here. This one is probably also the least big boy banger of the lot, in the sense that I'm probably one of the few people that is excited about the second appearance and origin of the Man-Wolf. And there he is. So this is
John
ASM.
Jameson.
It is John Jameson right there on the cover, 125. I have a 124 that's lower mid-grade. So whatever this is, I'm going to have to clearly get a duplicate to match of 124. So I'm hoping it's not so high that I can't afford it.
Linear grading.
That could really hurt me. So thanks to Kate, my oldest daughter, who spent the day taping all these up for me. And on Instagram, she gave herself credit as being the tape artist for this issue. Yes, chat, I'm here to show you grades. So here's a little pull tab on there from Kate. And thank you, TJ, for this.
Oh, near mint.
Beauty.
Is that white pages as well?
It is white pages.
Holy moly.
Yeah. I knew this would be the highest graded book in the lot. I mean, look how white this back cover is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is just a beauty. So yeah, I knew this would be an ultra high grade book. So I had it. I'm glad I had it pressed and clean, but I knew that this would be something. I didn't even open it. I was like, I'm not even reading this.
One might say the best grade.
Right. I'm very, very happy with this. And I can probably afford at some point to get a 124 and a 94. And it's just going to be something I have to save up a ton for to get there. But yeah, there we go. There we go. A beauty, and I love this character. I love the art in these issues. So like I just really appreciate that whole 120s run, because now I've got 121 and 122 in dueling 7.5s, and I'll have to get a 124 to go with this one and dueling 9.4s. So there we go. Good start. I knew that one would be, so I was hoping 9.0. So 9.4 is definitely a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. Very happy about that. Shop for Comics, good to see you. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody in the chat. Jay Hood says, by the way, I didn't even know you picked up a GSX. I may have blocked it out. I picked it up it's the last book I'm unveiling tonight. I picked it up 5 years ago for like the amount now that I could get a half of a cover.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically where it is. This right here is the facts. My favorite issues of ASM are those 120 to 129. Like that run is bonkers good. So there you go. TJ the Slab Dragon strikes gold, and I'm going to do his other book right off the bat so he can stop sweating. The other book from TJ is Wonder Man.
Oh, sweet.
No more
a hot book right now.
Yes, very hot book. I'm working on this run, but still missing the two biggest boys in the I'm not 1 and 4 probably not going to come my way, but I've got most of the rest of the first 20 so issues. So this one, I think the character of Wonder Man's always been very funny, very entertaining to me, and really just fits in with my run that I got. Wonder Man right here, Lasso. When I was hanging with Wonder Man, yes, man. When I was hanging with Alec in Baltimore, I bought issue 10, and I got a nice slabbed copy of that. This one I think is again very nice, high grade. It's got some spine ticks in this area. The back cover looks, TJ, beautiful. Come on. And Avengers, TJ said, I hope it's a 7, I think, or a 6, something like that. I thought this was much nicer than a 6 personally, so we will see what we get here. Black Swamp Comics, hello, good to see you.
We should guess.
Right. You want to guess?
Yeah.
It's a shot in the dark, because like you can only tell so much over
the internet. It's not perfectly smooth along there.
The slab.
Right. The corners are nice. It's got a couple of spine dings. Right in here, there's some creases. So you can see a crease right above my finger. And there's another one.
I'm going 8.0
in there. Wonder Man. I appreciate your hyped on it. I'd be happy with a 7. We'll see where we are with this bad boy. Ooh, I got to grab it up here.
Thierry was on the money.
Thierry's on it, man. That is way higher than I imagined it would be, that I was worried it would be. So I'm very excited about that. So TJ, probably with the 2 highest graded books in this lot.
Unsurprisingly.
And he will be very happy with those numbers. Roscoe, good to see you.
Let's go.
And this will be easily the highest graded copy I probably have in my Avengers run. So there you go. You win. Not this book though. I'm not giving away nothing. All right.
Come on, you gotta make a wheel.
No wheels. Sector is in the chat. So Sector, what do you like? Guy Gardner or John Stewart? Because I got them both, my brother. Which one should I be doing next? I need to take a little breather. So I had marked that ASM 125 as a 9.2 in my predictions. So 9.4, definitely awesome. Hey, Guy Gardner. Everybody likes Guy. All right, we can do it. We got it. We got both. I got it all day. So this is definitely not a super high grade copy of Guy's first appearance. Let me get her out of the paintings there. I just love the colors were really strong.
Yep.
So I didn't see any issues in the center of the book. Definitely spine. So this is one of those square bound books, right? So you tend to get a lot of spine issues. There's a little separation up here in this corner, little bit of a tear maybe. The back, it's a little dingy maybe. It's definitely not pure white or anything. There's a little bit of ugly in this corner, but nothing horrible. I definitely think I got a good quality copy. This got some scuffing going on here, some discoloration, maybe some ink rub or something. But most of the issues seem to be on the spine. There's a little bit, I guess, right here above the word me in the green there. So, the great cover, classic Guy Gardner like pose there. A lot of green on this cover.
Unusual.
Ben Compton and Crystal from Glitter and Duct Tape. Yeah, green is a rare thing to find on these. So 7.0 on the Guy Gardner. You guys are really
6.8
overselling me. Los. Thanks, Los. Yeah, I would be happy with a 5 on this, but let's just see where we're at.
5.5.
Boom! Alec wins the booby prize.
I suck at this stuff.
Boobies. So there
Milky,
you go.
Milky.
Very, very happy with that. Thierry is off on this one. Little off.
Can't
Lasso,
complain. Can't complain about a 5-5 on a 12 center.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Mr. Gretzky. I'm not going to be getting that Alan Scott first appearance. Not happening. Yeah. There's also no AF-15s in here, so just deal with it.
What's the point?
Right? Everybody's leaving now. I'm done. Yeah, beautiful book. I'm very, very happy with that. And I have a feeling my John Stewart's going to be a lower grade than that. Should we do those back to back?
Yeah, sure.
Mick did wait a little bit longer for his.
I gotta get my my copy of that grade. It's
of this.
Yeah, I would say it's in the 9s.
Really
Nice.
Yeah.
Now mine is not. You can even see how like flattened the square bound is. You can see the staples there and there. So this is not very square bound. There's lots of creasing. I don't know how well that shows up. Like through the middle of his leg, you can see a crease right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a beautiful copy. I'm just glad to have one. You can see there's some dirt and some little ugliness going on there. I'm predicting that something in the 3 to 4 range maybe on this one. I don't know. There's a little discoloration going on there. So it's a ton of white. it's a ton of white, and it's square bound. It's like
something about black covers, but
yeah. At this point, something from the 70s is going to show a little bit of dirt over that time. So yeah, I would be happy with a 4. Anything in that range, I'd be good with. And I agree, any copy is good to have. Sorry, what were you saying, Tony?
No, I'm just reading it. A 4.5, a 5.0, a 4.
Right.
So
and we end up with
3.5.
3.5. I'm still really stoked on this book. So I'm good all around.
Yeah, Jay Hood's correct.
There you go. Jay Hood with the win. There you go. Yeah, white covers and black covers are always the toughest ones, and this one's just all around. So there you go. So there we go. My Green Lanterns to go with my Sinestro. I got some good Green Lantern books. Whoa, where are we going? So very, very pumped on that. Those added to the collection. Very stoked on that. And I've had them for a while. Again, most of this was across the last like 5 years of collecting for me. Buy a raw book that I think is going to be something that needs protecting, and then just keep setting it aside in this little pile that I was like,
yeah,
I gotta save these to be ready to upgrade or a slab. I mean,
you have not missed the GSX yet, Chet. He's doing that.
No, saving that for last, my brother. Saving it for last. But it's probably going to be I'm worried it's going to be a lower, around the low side of what we're looking at. If this Green Lantern is a 3.5, I might be in this range for my GSX. I don't know.
Does it matter?
No,
It
especially
does
nowadays.
not. It does
like you
not.
said, you can't touch that book for less than like $2,000.
And most all of these, I paid for them at around $500 or less for each one of them. So that giant size, I paid about $500 for that. At this point, I'm not talking about making money or being worried about a profit or anything.
Right.
Just want to like have it be encapsulated in a way that I don't have to worry about breaking it, damaging it, whatever. My wife joked to me this morning. She's like, "But you can't read it anymore." I'm like, "Baby, I own so many facsimiles and classic X-Men and omnibus.
Exactly.
You bought me an
digital
omnibus,
copies,
right?" That's like I can read that book many times over, no worries.
And plus, like, as much as I enjoy reading paper comics and older comics, like, there gets to be a point where I just don't want to touch them because, like, even though I don't want to sell like a book like that,
right?
I still don't want to damage it accidentally, so I would just be too nervous to read it.
Well, the other day I was telling somebody the anecdote of what I would say one of our highlights from book club is when we read the facsimile of AF-15, and we had Knights of was it?
Oh,
it wasn't Kavi.
It was. You're right.
It was like Knights of
Old.
Knights of Old, and he opened a raw copy of AF-15.
That's right.
The actual freaking book, and showed his camera on it. We went through every single page in that book.
Dang.
People in the chat were freaking out. It was amazing, and
Yeah,
I
no, it's a good
still
time.
send people that link from time. It's on Alex's channel. It wasn't one of the ones on my channel, and it's like way back to the beginning. But we read the AF-15 facsimile, and live on the show went page by page through it. Yeah, if you can handle that, you can handle watching anything. Let's this one. I think is going to be pretty high, so let's do this one. I don't know how high, but we will see how high we get. I got this guy.
The first appearance of Wolverine.
There it is. I mean, you can't argue with that. It is a fact.
Does it say it on the tag?
It says first appearance of Wolverine in cameo on last page. But literally, the first line says first appearance of Wolverine. And that's all you really need. So my LCS bought a collection, and they snagged 180, 181. And I took photos with both. Like I tried to juggle, they wouldn't let me. But this one, I was like, you know what? It's really nice looking, and if you let me pay it over a couple of months, I can pay for it. The only flaw that I saw, so the book is really sharp, color's really strong, is right there.
Black mark.
I don't know what to call it. It's basically like somebody's finger caught it and dragged it a little bit, so it created a hole or a crunch in the thing, and it's through the back cover and onto the page with Wolverine's, like it's on his foot or something on the other side. So that's the only flaw in the book. I don't know what they ding for something like that. The rest of the book is real pristine. The colors are real sharp. The white is still real white on the back. No big flaws. It's just
my copy of that is not that nice.
So I don't know what they ding for that. I don't know how bad they're going to hurt me for it.
8.5.
I was hoping for that. That's what I had written down was 8.5 for this book. I'd hoped for an 8.5, but we'll see.
8.0.
Oh, oof. So they hit me on it. They hit me hard, but I get it because it's it's a pretty big scratch on it there.
Oh,
but
Magic Lasso is like a 1.0. Haha.
He's shenanigan.
He's so cruel. He's so cruel.
Still really, really happy to have this book.
White pages?
It is, yes, definitely white pages on this one.
So just for that little hole, they knock you down that
I don't know. I've not read any of the graders' notes on these. I don't know. Because I don't want to know the grades in advance, I had not read anything. So I'll read grader notes at some point and educate myself a little bit. Well, there might be a little crease on the front cover right there above the old Wendigo. A little something there. It's funny how when it's encapsulated, you notice a little more of the details. So there you go. First Wolvie, glad to have this book. Epic book. Absolutely. All these books are things I'm not planning on selling. Just stuff I wanted for me. Stuff I really cared about. Was lucky to snag at times when the books were not like bonkers expensive. Just books that I found at the right time, All right, 3 left. Oh, I was gonna go through and give maybe I'll do it at the end. I'll go through and just kind of give you the value of where the books are right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
TJ hooked me up with all the go collect stuff. All right, Bearded Comic Bro, your time has come.
Is he still in the chat, or do you take off?
He might have. I don't know. I saved the 2 most, I think, probably expensive books for last, just based on what I believe people are paying for these books these days. But here is one of the few books that I've got from Neil Adams, right? This is a Neil Adams cover, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And we did the art inside. But I didn't buy it for that purpose. When I purchased it, I just am a Two-Face fan. And after he was gone for basically all the Silver Age, to have him appear here in I guess they call it the Bronze Age, but technically this says first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. I just really wanted I got a ton of these books, right? I got the Poison Ivy, I got your Scarecrow. So it was just part of that whole run there. I never bail on John. I appreciate that, brother. Another square bound piece. The corners, there's a lot of creases and stuff in there. Definitely that corner's had its time. So that's some same kind of stuff going on up here a little bit across the top. You can see some things. Back cover. Well, looks pretty good actually. Back cover, all right. Nothing too bad. There's a little something right there. That's about it. So I don't remember what I was even hoping for.
You don't see enough covers with superheroes being keel hauled on it.
Right. It's a rarity.
So is that a bondage cover?
I mean, technically, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's tied up.
Yeah.
So I was in that
But also
4-0
floating head
range
cover.
on this one. I was hoping for a 4-0, and Bearded said he has a 5-5 of this, so the odds of me catching him probably not really good.
I'm just trying to make all the Kamigori categories for that.
Yeah, floating head, obviously.
Yep. Bondage.
That's a good
Boat.
floating head. Bondage, pirate cover.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yar.
Transportation cover.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so let's see
Heel
where it
haul
is.
cover.
How do we do?
Oh,
Bearded wins the day. Congratulations, Greg. But I'm very happy with this. Yeah, I thought it was in that 4 range, so 4-5 seems right on for me. And it still beats most of the other Silver Age guys that I got. So I got a 3,
there
I
you
got a
go.
3-5, I got a 4. This one probably beats most of the ones I've got. So definitely higher up in that run for me. Magic Lasso, pretty dang close there.
Are you going to make another Lego stand for that, or?
You mean I don't have a Two-Face Lego, but I got a ton of Batman Legos. That's for sure. Ton of Batman Legos.
Guess you know what you need to get next time you go to a convention.
There you go.
Yeah, right. So I searched San Diego Comic-Con for Legos. I searched a ton, and I could not find anybody selling the minifigures like I did at WonderCon or Baltimore, where they were just like a slew of people selling them. You get 4 for $20 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any at MegaCon either.
I don't know if they put the kibosh on all these like off-brand people selling the Lego figs. I don't know. All right, we're down to the last 2, folks, and I'm not even 30 minutes in. I'm running a very speedy schedule today. I agree. All these are going to be respectable, Bob. The truth is, I was happy with the raw copies I purchased, and just excited to have a copy of said book. So the boy who had 7 is responsible for this. He was selling it and selling some mystery boxes. And I was like, can we come up with a bundle where you just throw it in there for me? And he ended up being willing to pass on this. I think it's got a pretty bad cut, because this is part of the cover, this white thing.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And it's a little off the top. I don't know what that costs or does to the book. The back cover is a beauty. It's real sharp, real nice. The front cover is where most of the damage is, sadly.
It's a butte clock.
Yeah, right. It's got a little spot right there, some fold and scratch there. This upper corner is definitely discolored and has some love. Another square bound beauty. But yeah, just a great character. I love bad guys.
Sharp cover.
Nice
Sharp
cover.
color.
Yes, absolutely. I have some Ghostbusters logos that says Barbarian Kung Fu. Chad, cracking me up. So yeah, I think I put this in that same range, that 4-5 range. That's kind of where I was guesstimating. But just an iconic, amazing piece of cover work, and a great villain cover. Maybe my favorite first appearance villain cover. Let's see.
Oh, that's not bad.
There you go. Thierry almost had that one too. Look at that. So yeah, beauty. Boy who had 7. Thank you again for selling this to me. I know it's one of the ones he regrets selling. He
doesn't have a 9.8 of that.
It's
Probably
slightly. It says slightly brittle pages, so he does not want this book. It does not say white pages. I've actually never heard of that term for pages. Slightly
really?
brittle.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was always a color.
It's below cream.
Below cream. All right. Eric Clapton rises above.
Get some ginger on there.
So yeah, awesome. Great book. So pumped on that. Woo! That is a beauty. All right, Chet, Mr. Scotland in the chat. We have reached the exact 30-minute mark. And it's time for the book that may end up being the lowest grade of the lot. What did we have? A 3? Was that the lowest grade so far? 3.5.
Did you have a 3.5?
I had a 3.5 on that Green Lantern. So yeah, 3.5 was my lowest grade. We might be in that neighborhood here on my big boy here.
Does it really?
It has great color, so not any issues there. It's got definitely a bunch of spine issues going on, and a tear going on in that portion right there. Not a huge one, but enough, right? The back cover has some discoloration. So in this region right here, you can kind of see going on there.
Mhm.
When I bought it as quote 5.0 is what the guy said. He's like, but I mean, it was raw. It was an estimation. I was like, whatever. It was a reasonable price.
Do I need to pull my facsimile because I'm going to be left out without a book?
Let's see that. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, I don't think I'm beating that.
And honestly, like I've thought about getting this cracked and re-cleaned because it's got like quite a bit of dirt on the back that I think. But then I think, why am I going to pay for that when like I'm not going to sell this book. This is for me. So like, might as well just keep it in the slab that I bought it in.
Right.
What are you going to get out of it if you just crack it and clean it?
I don't know. Like it might go to a 7.75 maybe.
Whew.
But
wow.
Like again,
you're not selling it.
I'm not selling it. So why am I going to invest the money?
I get it. I get the theory on both levels, because I know Justin No Good Comics is at C2E2 and was thinking of bringing his giant size because he's going to try to meet Chris Claremont, and was thinking, do I get it signed? Do I get it signed and slabbed and do the whole process? But he's like, I never got it pressed and cleaned or any of that. You know, what do you do?
Yeah, but what you do it for you don't do it. You're still not selling it.
Well, and
I mean, you give him all right. So it's a little.
And I teased him,
whatever.
And I teased him and said, you know, Claremont didn't work on this book, right? Like, didn't actually. You know, we've been talking about these books a long time now. Like, he didn't do anything on this book. I'm sure he like was in conversations with these guys, but he didn't actually work on this one. I mean, I was like, take 94. 94 is the one to get.
Is that who did the art? Cop.
So this is Dave Cockrum art, Gil Kane on the cover with Cockrum, and then but it's Len Wein, the guy who was doing Hulk 180 or 181. He did this. Yeah. Mine is 9.2 with a Stan, Ramita, and Wine signature. You suck, Chet Scott.
Who said that? Who
Chet.
said that?
You know it's Chet. Come on, this guy. Right
Knock him off the. Get him out of the chat.
Someone put him in timeout.
Give me a blue wrench right now, gosh darn it.
Drop the hammer on the guy. So, I mean, I would be pumped on a 5 for this. I'm feeling like it's going to be less than that. Anything above that obviously would be ecstatic. But really just, I love the book, and I'm super happy to have a copy, and it's going to be the one that I own. So there it is all the way. Robert, I've been watching Robert's interview with Bueller from, I think it was 2 nights ago, maybe. Great, funny, the banter between you guys. I can't wait to meet Bueller myself. So I've been enjoying. I'm almost done. I'm near the end of it. But you should check out Robert's channel if you haven't, because it's a very entertaining live stream. All right, so here we go. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we get. Oh, didn't do it. 3.5.
Oh.
That was my worry, but we can check the numbers here in a little bit. I have a feeling this is 10 times the value of what I paid for it.
Yeah, I think you did pretty good on that.
Not sweating the cost. Just happy to have this sucker. Beauty.
Yeah, I think you did pretty good. I think you got your money's worth off.
I definitely did. So there we go. Chet, you can be rest assured I did not come anywhere near your neighborhood on this title. So
but again, because that's good for you.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of the mindset that like the value doesn't really matter. Like
it doesn't.
You know, you said you got your money's worth of it. Like, yeah, if you're looking at it strictly from a numbers perspective.
Yeah.
Like you got your money's worth out of it because you've enjoyed owning it for 5 years.
And will continue to have it. Is that a problem? No, Bearded needs the hammer dropped on him.
Yeah, I mean, what was your mindset when you bought it? Was it to make money?
My mindset was like I was freaking out that I owned a copy of Giant Size X-Men.
But you didn't buy it to make a profit. You bought it to have it.
Exactly.
Now you got it. It's protected.
Let's prove the fact that I believe we have the most valuable, biggest, most expensive comic reveal on my channel that we'll ever have.
I guess it's important for like insurance
purposes. Some sticks.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's start with some TJ. According to the Go Collect stuff that TJ sent me, the fair market value for this book is about $950 in a 7.5. So
Undervalued.
Yeah, I think. I mean, considering it's a one of the first 10 issues of the Avengers.
And you said what the most you paid for was like $500.
This was a gift from TJ,
Oh.
so I paid just to press, clean, and slab it. And that was it. What is up?
Kenneth?
Good to see you, Kenneth. Let's go over to the next book on the list here is the Silver Surfer. All right, so this is the 5.5 Silver Surfer. Fair market value for a 5.5. Sorry. Or last sold 5.5 was over 500. It's like $501. So somewhere in that $500 range, which I definitely, with the bundle I bought from him, I paid like a pittance of that, like $100 or something like that. Because this was like 3 years ago, and people weren't even saying Mephisto's going to be in everything yet.
Has anybody spoken to? I mean, really talked to him? Because I mean, shouldn't he be back on?
Oh no, the thing he's doing for his church will last quite a few years.
Oh, it will.
I think it's a 5-year commitment,
5-year
something
deal?
like that. Yeah, something like that. Tour of duty, if you will. So here we go. Let's see. Next, we got that ASM, the first book we unveiled, the high-ranking bad boy of the night. This is ASM 125, second appearance of Man-Wolf, Origin of the Man-Wolf, and 9.4 of this book. This is a $360 book here. Thank you, TJ, for this epic beauty of a gift here. Now I just need to figure out how I'm going to afford a 9.4 of 120.
It is just like, it never ceases to amaze me that a 9.4. What year did that come out? In the 70s, right?
1973.
That a book that old in that condition,
yeah,
with like, I know it's not a major character, but you know,
right?
It's a Spider-Man, and you could buy three something. You buy three of those for one something that's killing your children. Number one that came out
right.
3-4 years
that makes no sense to me either.
That's some questionable math, right? Some fuzzy math.
Spec. I hate spec.
Let's see. Okay, Giant Size X-Men is the next one he sent me the info on. 3.5. I gotta scroll way down.
Oh yeah, that's over $2,000, easy.
3.5 on this one. Yeah, I think what is he? He nailed it. Bob is on top of it. He said 2,400. So I see a couple of sales in the 2,300 range, and but a most recent sale just under 2,000. So way more than I ever put into this book.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely insane value to this book.
Hey, my birthday's next week.
It is, yes, but it's my name too. It's me. But yes, J. Jonah Jameson's son, the astronaut, is the Man-Wolf. There you go.
John, you didn't catch that, did you? Or did you just blowing me off?
I'm probably blowing you off. What'd you say?
Okay. It says my birthday next week.
Happy birthday.
Actually, this way.
Go enjoy your facsimile.
I will, damn it.
He's going to start calling you the man. I'm the man.
At least I can read it.
Sick burn.
Yeah, tell your wife I can read my copy.
All right, here we go. 7.5 Hulk 180. Fair market value. Ooh, they haven't had one sold in a really long time. Looks like, oh no, there was one in July for $1,000. Looks like another one a little earlier for $1,700. So there's a little value discrepancy going on there with this.
Yeah, we are a bit of a soft market right now.
Yeah,
right. Everything's down a little bit, but this is in that $1,000 range in this grade. Which again, I paid like $400 or $500 for this when it might have been $400 when I bought this. So totally fine with that. That worked out. I knew that it would be a book that would sustain. And that was before that it started popping, because 181 and 180 started blowing up like crazy on it. And yeah, there it is, Chet. You are correct. Green Lantern 87. So here we go. Oh, and I didn't peel off all the tape on this bad boy. There's John Stewart. Ooh. There we go. Sorry, a little less tape on there. Kate did a really good job. 3.5 on this bad boy. This is it's about a $400 book. $380, I think, is what I see there in the most recent sale for this one. I think I paid around that, so I don't know that I made any money on this one. Yeah, so I don't know, but I feel like this is one.
What's the GPA on like the 9 range?
The 9.0 shows about $900, but there are some sales from a little ways back in that 1,000 range. So that is in that range. Do you think 700 on this Green Lantern? That's not what I'm seeing.
Well, that's what he would pay for it, so sell it to him.
Gotcha. The first one I see in the 700 range looks like a 7.0, somewhere up there. So still very happy with it. Definitely happy to have one, period, in my collection, because for a lot of kids, that's the only Green Lantern that they ever know.
It's true.
That's the one that's in all the animated shows. That's the one that's in like all the comics. So John Stewart is Green Lantern to a lot of the younger generation. All right, here we go. My bearded comic bro buddy and I, now we're slab buddies. This one comes in at a 4.5, comes in at $230, which I think is about where I paid for this one, somewhere in that couple $100, $300 range. So I don't know if I'm up or down on this one, but it's right in that range. 4.5? Did I look at the 4.5? Yeah, I did. Okay. So there you go. John knows how I spend. Chet, you're on a different play. We're not even playing the same sport, you and I. This is just really not acceptable to comparison. You know, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy. What is the line in the Ted Lasso? That's what I get for taking a tinkle next to John Holmes.
Yeah, but he got himself all wet in that water.
All right, and I think I got just one left. I got Guy Gardner, last one here. So a 5.5 first appearance of Guy Gardner from 1968. 5.5. Let's see what we got
So
here.
close.
Yeah, right. This one's down a bunch. There was a $500 sale, but then the most recent one was $400. So I think that's again right near where I paid for some of these Green Lantern books.
So on average, you're kind of up.
I'm definitely up on all of them because two of them were gifts that the TJ books, I didn't pay anything with this, but pressing and cleaning on those books. Rayner is better than Guy Gardner. I would agree with that, Greg, but I would say John Stewart better than all. Deal with it. So, wow. So absolutely amazing. Super happy with these grades overall. I'm not selling any of these. They're not going anywhere. They're just until Mephisto becomes the next hot thing. Maybe that's the only one that I would ever consider getting rid of because I don't really collect Silver Surfer. I just like Marvel villains, so that's why I bought it.
I gotta run. I know you're wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here, so you can go.
Okay.
I appreciate you
All
coming by.
Sure, it was
I
a
didn't
blast.
I didn't put any links for anybody because I didn't know who was going to show up. I just kind of
All right, I don't do anything
Oh,
on the channel,
no.
as you know. All right, have a great night, guys.
See you later. It was nice seeing you, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. You go to the gym. I'm not doing any push-ups. Chat, you can't make me. I'm gonna have a little more of my whiskey, and I'm gonna go hang out with my kiddos and take pictures of these now that I know the grades on all these things.
You gotta put that on. You gotta put that on Instagram or something like that. You gotta do it.
Right? Exactly.
Or you can just edit the ones you already put on Instagram and just put, you can edit those.
Just
you
cut and paste and add the.
Yeah, because I mean, you already took pictures.
That's too much work. That's too much work.
Okay.
I'll put it in nice lighting and take good pictures.
Oh, nice lighting. Okay.
Sorry, Joel. I've already finished, man. I've already finished. I went way ahead of schedule. So 45 minutes for a CGC unboxing is on a different plane for me.
Okay, Joel, he did awesome. Done.
I'm very happy with these books. The grades are pretty much near where I thought they would be overall. No huge way off discrepancies for me.
Wait, where's the card that you had all your stuff? Where's the backing book with all your?
This is from a bunch of things I've had pressed and cleaned with my buddy over the years. Only 2 of the books in here are on this card.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of these are all the stuff in green here is the modern tier stuff that I sent in. Only the pink stuff is the older books. So the Hulk 180 and the ASM are both on here, and they're basically right around where I put them. I had the Hulk 180 at 8.5, and it was a 7.5.
Yep.
And I had the ASM at 9.2, and it was a 9.4. So those 2 are both on here. The rest of these I don't see on here, so I don't think they made this board.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I hope to see you on my live Sunday. Wait, am I supposed to be on the live Sunday? What's going on here?
There's a live Sunday.
Sorry, me.
Me?
Me?
Who? You?
Who? What?
Who?
I'm getting out of here. Thanks, Tony, for hanging out, man,
Hey,
and
hey, you
having a
anything,
little
man.
having a little Eagle Rare together. I appreciate it. Cheers to you.
Can we cheers? Can we
Yeah.
tap?
Clink, clink.
Oh, okay, there you go. I gotta work on that.
Thanks all of you folks hanging out in the chat with me tonight. I'm going to be showing these books a ton, so you saw them here first, and now it's going to be constant reminders on my Instagram for the next however long I do Instagram.
I'm a golden age wolf.
You're the golden age wolf. Is that? And I'm the man wolf. I'll be the man wolf.
I'm the man. Yeah, I'm the big time.
Okay, everybody. We will catch you all later. Thanks for coming.
See ya.